it's been a sort of a dream of mine. Obviously, I started playing cricket from a very young age. My first trip to India, I was only just 14 years old, and I've been here in about Nepal and of course Kathmandu for many many years. Obviously, during my playing days, Nepal was not around to be one of the competitors against myself. So it had to be a trip such as this. When the opportunity did arrive, I felt that, why not? I could come out to this part of the world, see it for the first time. Of course, you're associate of the ICC and budding young cricketers here that I would love to meet at some point in time. So for me, it's a great trip because I can tick the box in terms of being able to come to Nepal and see the place, see the people, the hospitality, and to bring along my daughter Tyler as well to have the experience is something special.
Thank you, man. And Tyler, welcome to Nepal. You also wanted to be a more successful part, more successful team, part of a more successful team than having that many. But I mean, again, it relates to the records. That's not the only record that you hold. You hold several many. So how does it feel to be a maestro?
You know what? As a little kid, I grew up in a family of 11. I had 10 siblings, a very big family, and 6 bigger brothers. And it was always a dream of the family to have someone go on to play um, international cricket. I was the last boy, so I suppose I was the last effort in trying to get that sort of position in the family. Um, I don't know if I'm a maestro, but I think that I'm a very proud member of the Lara clan to have played for the West Indies, to have represented the West Indies for 17 years. It was a dream of mine. My dad also lived vicariously through me in terms of he loved the game of cricket. He provided everything that was necessary for me to play the game. Even though we came from a very big family in a sort of middle income, 3-bedroom house, all of us enjoyed ourselves living there. But yeah, it's just to fulfill that dream to play for the West Indies, to play alongside the greats of Vivian Richards, Gordon Greenwich, Desmond Haynes, the late Malcolm Marshall. That was just an awesome time in my life.
Trust me when I say this, and I say on behalf of everybody, you are a maestro. There's no denying of that fact. You personally did not get to play too many T20 leagues around the world. So do you miss playing T20 cricket with your talent and flair that you had?
I think it's a great game, and it came at a time when cricket needed it. But I must say though that they've played 131 Test matches for the West Indies. The 5-day version of the game, the Test cricket, it really tests your ability, your attrition level, and I wouldn't give that for anything else. Of course, T20 is beautiful. A lot of guys are enjoying it. The franchise cricket as well is important. But playing Test cricket for the West Indies for 17 years will remain the highlight of my career.
But only 2 more, so I won't keep you for too long.
I would take anything.
And many legendary cricketers have described you as the toughest opponent to bowl to, including Muthaiya Muralidharan. Who do you think the most difficult bowler of your time?
Well, my nemesis, the person that got me out the most was definitely Glenn McGrath, an awesome bowler, Australian, and of course Australia toppled the West Indies in the mid-90s as the #1 team in the world. But for me, the greatest fast bowler that I've seen, played against, was Wasim Akram from Pakistan. He was definitely a bowler that can make you look pretty ordinary when he's at his best.
In today's cricket, who are your best batter and a bowler? Your pick.
Well, I'm not sure. Okay, if you're thinking the best batter, I think obviously the record of a Joe Root at present. That's just going on record. But if you want to know the batter that I like the most, it would definitely be Jaswal. And the bowler that is definitely the best in the world right now is Jasprit Bumrah. I think he's awesome, and the way he operates in all versions of the game, T20, the limited overs, Test cricket, is just tremendous to see the ability of such a bowler.
And yourself. Thank you for coming down, and it's a great honor to have you, sir, on behalf of Cricket Association of Nepal. We cannot thank you enough for your presence here. And this final word of your advice for aspiring cricketers and